It's good night from SA, or you can say it's 10:30 p.m. South African time, and the day is the 20th day of the 6th month, 2018, or this year. And thanks for all those who have joined us today. This afternoon, yeah, it was at 16:13 p.m. South African time. That was 7:13 or 13 minutes past 7 a.m. Pacific time. So we had a very brief, interesting discussion or live stream about the leads, because there were quite a number of questions about the leads. Many people were receiving emails from some of us who have been given a go-ahead by the admin in order to assist those who are currently left behind. And since the admin has picked up that many may seem to be in good standing within this community, they are ready to, we may see that they are ready to migrate, but only to find that after the last day of the migration, many people might be left behind. And that is not what admin wants. But our loving admin globally has introduced this blanket to cover every member in this community, so that we can all be on this boat. Okay, but yes, and some they didn't understand. That is why there were questions, and some, of course, they were already hooked, or they were already assisted by their sponsors or upliners and their new sponsors. Okay, so now the heading was leads, but now we are having the same heading, but now it's leads to. Okay, because I felt that we have to go deeper into the whole subject of leads, so that we can understand exactly what admin has introduced for each and every one of us. And the only way to get it or to understand it is to share it or discuss it in full depth. Okay, so I do have another information that I would like us to go through. We'll even share another article. Okay, it looks like we're going to have quite a number of leads articles or leads sharing live streams, because it is very important to review these articles from the blog. If you read it once at times, we are not the same. Some they might understand it, but some they need a repetition of some of the articles. Okay, since a number of questions today has led me into sharing more about the leads. Okay, But like I said in the past, that I prefer to share with you things by a referral. Okay, I mustn't just share things without any proof, because some people might think that I'm making up a story out of something, you know. But at the end of the day, we would love everyone to benefit, as we have seen that today there was a golden article. Why I'm saying it's golden article, because when we do proper calculations or thorough calculations, and compare those calculations with our current highest percent, which is 5%, since you know that the our value is between 1 to 5%, okay, daily. So this golden article, after I've gone through all my calculations, it was even more than our current 5% growth. Okay. If you want to see that or understand that, you can also do your own calculations. Then you'll see why I'm saying it's a golden article or a golden move from the admin, about 500%. That will last from the 21st of the 6th month, which is June 2018, this year, until next month, the same date, 21st July 2018, or same year. So we discussed in our previous live stream broadcast that there's much in store. TBC has more surprises in store for each and every one. Okay, so this is another one, and I know this is not the end. There is still more to come. So it's entirely up to us whether we go for these rewards or gifts, or we take a back seat. But just to add something on that, when we look at the period since the TBC was launched, okay, in 2016 to date, it's over 2 years now, okay? So things are still happening. While on the other hand, we have some who are saying, but there hasn't been any cash out. Okay, we understand that. But now, here's the question every one of us should be asking him or herself, that we haven't cashed out, but the admin of the Billion Coin it's keen to advance their gifts or rewards ongoing or continuously. Why? Why are they still encouraging people to come on board and build their wealth, you know, from all angles? From all angles in what way? By obtain or getting these rewards from different angles, like broadcasting rewards, 100 purchase of Pringles, then you get so much cookies, you know, all these kind of things. You go through to the article of today, the golden article, then you'll understand how much rewards are in there. Okay, so there's much that we can discuss. So now let's come back to our main article of the day, or sharing our because here in the block, okay, or screen, we see it is noted leads to. Okay, of course, the broadcast live stream is from the Republic of South Africa. So now let's get into that so that we can play or share within the time frame, not outside the time frame. Okay. Now, I'm going to share something with you, then I'll read it for you, and then we can ask questions if there are, and if maybe you have something to add on that, it's still okay, or any testimony, you're welcome to do so. Okay. Let's check here. Okay, today we've been having a slightly problem about the logging. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. The heading says here, exclusive leads blanketing the entire TBC community. This is an article. Okay. It was posted by the admin on the 10th of June 2018. Okay. Now, here, blanketing the entire TBC community. Okay. So now, let's go through the article. Let me try to go to 25. Yeah, I think we will be able to see this one. Okay. Let's start. It says the broadcaster leads has already been a major hit for the broadcasters. Okay. Reports of increased cash flow are pouring in as a result of working these leads. Okay. Let's continue to the second paragraph. It says, broadcasters should note that the leads they get are exclusive. Let's highlight this one. Exclusive. And let's continue and find out how. Okay. It says, for the most part, they are the only ones to get the names and contact info of the members they are assigned as leads. Okay, we understand here what the admin is saying. It says broadcasters should note that the leads they get, see, the leads they get are exclusive, right? For the most part, they are the only ones to get the names and contact info. Okay, sorry, contact info of the members they are assigned as leads. Earlier today, in our first part of the leads discussion or sharing in this live stream, we discussed about how did these broadcasters get the contacts Facebook addresses, email addresses. How did they get it? Because people were asking that, how did they get our contacts, or who gave them our contacts? It was the admin only for those broadcasters who were assigned to do this paid work. Okay, so now I think we are answered on that one for the second time, because we did clarify it earlier. Now let's continue. It says that's a big responsibility. Let's underline this one. Big responsibility. Just to add something on that, we shared that to be a new upline or a sponsor to these leads or offense, okay, it is a big responsibility, because as soon as you commence your business with him or her, it's not going to be a once-off thing, but you are going to take this person through right up until this person understands, okay? And also, these leads or offers, they must also stand up and play a part, okay? Because we cannot spoon feed them, but they must be keen and show. I won't say they must show interest, because they were interested before, but it is also their responsibility to take care of their affairs or business, okay, of TBC. Now let's continue. If a lead does not get contacted by the assigned broadcaster, I'll highlight this one. You see, then they may remain aware that the time is short to migrate now and lose all their coins in the old wallet. Some weeks back, we got a report from some of our members in South Africa from Soweto that there's been some presentations going on in one of the places that we know, but the message was different in such a way that one of the members there presented an opposite of this information, especially the one that I've highlighted on the last line, where it says they will lose all of their coins in the old wallet. So that particular one presented that no, they won't lose their coins from the old wallet. They won't. Admin won't do that. He added by saying, even if they don't update, they are $10 for the wallets. So I think this replay of the second part of leads will be important for me to forward it to the people of that area, meaning TBCians, to go through it, and it will be an advantage for them to see this article, because I mentioned over and over that we share and do things by referral in this community globally. Okay, So they are going to lose their coins if they don't migrate, also update their payment status. That's it. So let's continue. Admin has done their part. Okay, let's start here. Admin has done their part with a full 1-year notice on the website and blog post that we will migrate, and those that don't migrate will lose their coins. You see, it's repeating itself for the second time. Those that don't migrate will lose their coins. Now let's continue again. This leads program is the last effort to notify all. This is the last effort to notify all. So anyone who is saying our loving admin globally, it's irresponsible and they don't keep up to their word, and they forever introduce new things, come up with this, come up with that. This is a scam. Will to you, WOE. I love to be a part of this scam, you know. I love it. Okay? So let's continue. But a scam cannot be concerned about all those who are a part of the Billion Coin or this community. So, frankly, the principle of personal responsibility applies here, and each member should care for their own accounts and not require others to babysit them. We've just explained that part. I think in our third line, that these leads or offense must also take a personal responsibility, okay? And they mustn't expect that someone is going to babysit them, or we are bound to do things for them while they're sitting. No, we are not going to do that. We also received calls about that. Someone said, I have been trying to go to education blog for answers, but to this day, I don't understand anything, and it is your duty and responsibility to make me understand. Okay, that was a good one. I loved it, you know. But now the question was this person doing something about it? Now let's share something on that in order for everyone to understand that. There are two people here. Those who will say that statement that I've just hinted now from this member, and let's get the second member. The second member would say, hi, Mr. Maluleke. I am on the article here from the blog. I'm currently there. I'm reading something here. I read from paragraph 1 to paragraph 2, but somewhere in the middle where it says this and that and that and that, I would say, oh, okay, where are you? Then he or she will tell me which article, and then I'll go through the same article from my side and say, okay, let's go together. Then we will go together. Then I'll be in a position to clarify. I can even see that this person is on the article. You see? So these are two different people. Now, the first person was saying, I'm bound to, and it is my duties and responsibility to make her understand, while he or she is not doing anything about that. And the very same person will come back to you after 3 months or 4 months, and please, guys, let us not allow that. If someone cannot stand up and contribute or work with us within these, how can I put it? Meaning to stand up and make a difference within this community, no one will come and push whoever to do what they don't like. Okay, so now let us continue. But out of love, our broadcasters are reaching out to them through the leads they get. Now, I'll repeat this one again. I did mention it this afternoon on our first live stream, leads part 1. Okay. You see, the admin introduced this blanket because they don't want anyone out of this community to be left out. Okay. Out of love, from the admin to the broadcasters, which ones? Those who have been selected or given a go ahead to assist these leads. Okay. When you receive an email from one of these broadcasters, okay, don't be rude. Let's show respect. If you are already sorted, just reply by saying, no, I'm already sorted, okay? And thank you, okay? And yes, it's a good thing to follow up with your upliner or a sponsor, just to ensure that, do you know this person? Oh, no, I know this person, but why is she or he writing me this email? It is because of this arrangement that the admin has requested us to put it in practice in order to blanket everyone or help everyone during this migration. Because after the migration, right, those who did not apply these steps are going to lose all of their coins in the old wallet. Okay? And if they don't migrate, they are going to lose their coins. So we don't want that. The admin has preached about this for almost a year now, preparing us. Not even one day the admin has attacked us or introduced things on the 11th hour. You see? So this community does not serve individuals, but it serves the community of TBC globally. Okay, guys, let's go to the last paragraph now. Yeah. Broadcasters need to know that we are using a blanket approach and all verified members are leads. See there, it says all verified members are leads, okay? Even the great leaders. Can you see that? It has mentioned verified members. It is also mentioning leaders, you say great leaders. and extremely active are leads 2. So everyone will receive these emails from those who are being assigned by the admin. After what? After admin has approved them that now you can work with the leads. How are they going to do it and why? We've already explained that in our part 1, and this is the part 2. Okay, so we don't want to make any assumptions on how to filter out the active members, because many would fall into those cracks and not be contacted, because a database filter would catch some that are actually unaware and only seem to be active now when they are not. You see what we were discussing on the second paragraph, that things may seem to be okay, honestly, but the admin sees everything. They see what is happening, right? They wouldn't have introduced this move if really there wasn't any problem. But there is a problem because they want to save everyone. You see, guys? So let's help each other. If you are sorted, you might as well forward this information to others. Okay, so let's continue. So we are using the blanket approach to make sure all, you see here, all get informed. You see, guys, why? Everyone must be informed about this move, okay? Then lastly, I, which is not me, Mr. Maluleke, but the admin. The admin did prepare all of you for this blanket approach with this article. There's the article. You go to the article. When you click on it, the article will, let me just click. It will take you here. You remember this article on the 5th of April, 2018, from the admin. You can go through it. It explains how everything started about leads. Why today are we contacting others? Yes, they will receive emails, and they have to be sensitive, of course, because of things are happening around. But when you receive that email, ask, follow up. It's a good thing. Then some, yes, they require assistant. We all know that. So now, let's stop sharing the screen now and continue. Okay. Okay. So now we are clear now about we are clear now why we had these 2 live stream broadcasts for the same subject. Is because we try to keep up on half an hour, but sometimes it might go over to 40, 45 minutes. It depends, but I always try to keep it on 30 minutes or 35 at most. Okay, so now let's go back to our top chat. Hi, Bitcoin Scott. Hi again. Welcome to our live stream again today. And hi, my brother, Stephen Coffey. I didn't join you, and I promised, I hope you will forgive me for that today, but I'm still there. Okay. And hi, Diana. Welcome. I realized that you didn't get the link, and thanks again for joining us, Diana from Canada. And we have, let me see, yeah, others, I don't know, but, and thanks for everyone who's currently watching us. And okay, Diana, she's saying we're Diana, even if I can go to another, but it's gonna be, that will be super. I forever send you links. Okay. And I would say thanks again. I hope about this problem. I'm looking forward again to join you guys and share with you. It has been quite hectic these days. Sometimes when I try to squeeze myself into other live stream broadcasts, I run out of time. But if it was for me, if I had many hands, many heads. What is that animal Randy mentioned, Stephen? What is that animal? We discussed, but when you cut one head, multiply. What is that? Okay, well, but now given that wisdom to multiply my heads and etc. If you cut my head, our hands coming out. But we always try. I know, guys. Even if we can join our fellow TBCians for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, it makes a very big difference. Okay. Anyway, thanks again. I'm looking forward to share with you again. And I'll be live streaming again tomorrow in the afternoon, same time. That is, it will be 7 a.m. Pacific time. South African time, it will be 16 hours p.m. Okay. Yes, thanks, Diana. Hydra. So if I was a Hydra, I was going to attend all of these live stream broadcasts. But, oh, it's different because Jehovah God created us as human beings, and from his image, he created us. So if there's going to be a Hydra, then those will be extended wisdom from Jehovah if he wants to do that. Okay. Anyway, thanks again. I will talk to you again tomorrow, and welcome to our live broadcast. And thank you again. I'm looking forward to learn from you, my fellow TBCians. Anytime, any day, you have my contacts. Let's chat, and bye for now.